In this video, we are talking about video analytics. And before you say, wait a second, last week we were just talking about keywords and now you're already into analytics. What about the recording? Well, yes, the recording is important. But one of the things I'm going to show you today is that YouTube will tell you what you need to focus on. So we're going to look at 3 things that when you're making a video, if you want to get more views for your channel, focus on these. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, my name is Lori-Ann, and here at It's All Primary, we're talking about YouTube and starting a YouTube channel or growing your YouTube channel. And last week we were talking about using keywords, and I will put a link to the last week's video at the end of this video so that you can focus on this video, of course. But there are 3 things that YouTube is more than happy to tell you to focus on when you are making your videos so that they can send out your video to a larger audience. Number 1, impressions. Impressions is that opportunity for people to see your video. And if you are a small channel, YouTube will take your video and send it out to a small group of people and then wait to see how many will actually click on your video. That's another tip. So when YouTube puts your videos out to people, that is called impressions. So if someone is scrolling and looking, if they see your video, what are they going to do? So I'm just going to show you a really quick screen of videos. So that's impressions. Now, when YouTube sends out your video to various people, if people start clicking on it, that is called the click-through rate, the CTR. The more people click on your YouTube thumbnail, the more YouTube is going to send out more impressions of your video. So it's really important that your thumbnail captures exactly what your video is about. You don't want to make it clickbait. If it is clickbait, YouTube will catch on to that and not throw your video out there. But if it's concise and has a good image, YouTube will keep sending it out. People ask, what is a good click-through rate? I was told a year ago that a good click-through rate for a new channel is over 10%. And I honestly wasn't getting them. And so then I started watching YouTube videos on how to create thumbnails. And my thumbnails have slowly improved. They've gone up as high as 15 to 18%, then they drop down. And once you get established, having 30, 50 videos or more, I hear a reasonable click-through rate is anything from 2% to 10%. Again, it depends on what the impressions number is. If you are getting impressions of 1 million, 2%, there's nothing wrong with 2%. Let me show you where you can find that if you already have an existing channel. So here is the dashboard to YouTube Studio, and where you're going to go to find all these things is your channel analytics. And from your channel analytics, you're going to go to reach, and here is your impressions. So these are my impressions from the last 28 days, anywhere from 1,400, 2,300, 2,600, and 2,000. So based on these impressions, 4.4 are clicking on the thumbnail, which is considered good. It will also show you again down below in an inverted pyramid right here on impressions. Out of the 50.4 impressions, 37.6 are from YouTube recommending my comment, and then a 4.4 click-through rate. You can find a lot of other things on your analytics, and YouTube has a course on analytics and they will show you what a lot of these mean. YouTube provides these little eyes where you can get more information, and if you click on learn more, it will either take you to the analytics course that YouTube provides, or it will just give you more information. So again, what you want to do to make sure people are going to click on your thumbnail is to have not a lot of words on it. Some people recommend no more than 5 words, a good clear image, and as part of your brand, you want to keep them consistently similar so that people start recognizing your thumbnail. The third thing that YouTube considers when they are throwing out your video to the masses is your audience retention. Now, this was one that has taken me a long time to figure out. But YouTube wants to know how much of your audience are you retaining after 30 seconds. 30 seconds, that's it. And honestly, I wasn't retaining very much. I was getting as low as 20% after 30 seconds. It was horrible. It was horrible. I mean, I almost cried. But one of the things that I realized that I was doing, for one mistake that I was doing, is I was taking a long time introducing what the video was going to be about. I wasn't getting to the point. Get to the point as fast as you can of what your video is going to contain. Remove the intro video. And the reason why is people will click off your intro video. I had an intro video of 6 seconds and people clicked off. Because honestly, the intro video had nothing to say about what the video was going to be about, and people didn't care. So they clicked off. Now I try and say things as fast as possible, and then I usually slow down a little bit in my voice. People are watching past 30 seconds, which just makes my day. What's a reasonable percentage? I've been told that anything above 70% is terrific. If you can even aim at 50%, keep 50% of your audience after the 30 seconds. Many of them will make it possibly to the end. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to engagement, 1 over. And what we're looking to do is find out how much of our audience is going past 30 seconds. And so if you scroll down just a little bit, and it says key moments for audience retention. So still watching at 30 seconds. Here are your these will be your top 10 videos. So they start at 52% and they go all the way up to 74. I am thrilled by these numbers because for a long time they were 20 and 30%. So what I've learned to do is talk faster and give more information at the beginning. And you can see here, they will also tell you which videos are getting their top hours, which videos are making it to the end screen, to the very end, your playlists. There is a lot of great information here in your Creator Studio. One of the things that I found is that when I was looking at my analytics, I see dips. So a dip can be a couple things. One, it's them clicking off. And 2, maybe they are fast forwarding your video. My analytics, when I saw a dip, I would watch at that point to see what was I saying right when the dip was happening. And a lot of times it was when I'm asking people to subscribe and click the like button. People would click off or they would pass through it. So that told me, keep that comment, keep that saying to the end of the video. Don't say it at the beginning, say it at the end. And that's what I've slowly started doing. Once in a while I do say it at the beginning, but now I'm saying it at the end. Do I need to say it now? No. One of the things you've got to remember is that YouTube wants to show your video. They want you to succeed. And so by creating great thumbnails and creating a great opening to your video, YouTube says, all right, let's show this to people. And that's what you want, and that's what's going to get you views. Next week's YouTube video is all about the mini checklist on the things that you do just before you hit record. And if you are enjoying this video, give it a thumb up and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. I hope wherever you are in the world that you and your family are staying safe and healthy. And we'll catch you in the next video. Take care.